Alright, I think I'm live. Uh, this morning, I don't know how long I'm going to be on, but I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to roleplay Santa Claus leaving Fairbanks, Alaska, which is the nearest airport I could find to the North Pole. and, oh, he climbs like a lunatic. And we're going to see how far we can get. Our first kind of destination is Anchorage. Well, there's a stop along the way, but we're ultimately heading towards Anchorage.
Fairbanks Tower EQS 042, continue for south departure.
Now, something that makes Santa Claus, he's exciting, but something that makes him kind of annoying is you don't have your instrumentation that you would usually expect. So I've got the HUD up. For example, I have no idea what that beeping is. What is this beeping? There's nothing on the sleigh that should be beeping. Feel like we're gonna have to adjust the time lest we have nothing to look at forever. Now again, because I've got no instrumentation whatsoever, I might have to be a little cheaty with my VFR map here. Already we are way off course. What I can say is Santa is incredibly slow, flies like a Cessna, and there's no way he would be able to make a stop to all the houses at this rate. uh, in fact, even getting to Anchorage, I expect is going to take. Oh God, what a commitment have I made? 3 hours or more. That'll be interesting. Um, Something of note, the reindeer seem to be lacquered or waxed in some way. the the running theory is that it's related to aerodynamics. Now, it's a little quiet because I'm used to the roar of a jet engine in my ear. So I'm just going to turn it up.
EQS 042, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Fairbanks Tower EQS 042, frequency change.
We've noticed that the sleigh is incredibly susceptible to crosswinds. But, you know, for the most part, like, it's pretty steady level. I don't know why this rain is going to the sack of presents. It's pretty buggy. This is as zoomed back as I can go. It's strange to me that there's no, like, stream description um, in the same way that there is on YouTube, on Twitch. I was hoping to put a link to where you can get this add-on in there, but doubly so when you consider that no one will see it on YouTube. Alright, is that... Can we just turn that light off? That light is horrible. I don't know where that light would be turned off. Oh well. It's gonna give me a seizure. Uh, I realize the stand-in models for multiplayer aircraft leave a lot to be desired in this sim, but I think it would be particularly hilarious if we saw just dozens and dozens of Santas in Alaska over the next couple days. Alright, one thing I think I do have to do, is I don't want to run out of fuel mid-flight while trying to deliver presents. That would be the worst. Oh no, Santa needs gas. Oh, I have myself muted for sure. Okay, so we're making a stop over here at Papa Alpha Brava, India, before swinging to Anchorage. I expect this trip will take quite a while. Santa is slow. Lots of cookies, I guess. Heading of 112 or so. Alright. I wish there was a way to trigger the voice lines manually. Like if I throttle back, and then go full throttle. Oh, see, it didn't do it. Uh, Often, you'll be able to, like when you throttle all the way back. I bet you if I killed my engine right now, he'll do it. And he'll say ho ho ho. Hey, hey, see, and then you go full throttle again. Oh, see, he didn't do it that time. Often he'll do it at full throttle. Maybe it's just on takeoff. Maybe you have to land first. I'm not sure. I wish I could just hit a button though. Is that a thing? Hmm. drifting a bit. I'm just kind of sitting here brainstorming ways to fix the stream lag. Everything says excellent condition. My connection is fantastic. Um, I just wonder if it's a product of having two streams running. But I've doubled my bit rate. I've done everything I could in order to mitigate that effect. I am not sure. We are off course now, Santa. What are you doing? I think we're going to drop altitude here a bit. That's only one notch of trims. He just plummets. I'm going to try something. Rip YouTube stream for a moment. Well, you know, the Twitch stream just seems fine. For the most part. I mean, I'm just looking at it for a moment now, but... I'll see, it has some hiccups too. Okay. You know, playback on YouTube seems fine too. I don't know what to do. I'll just leave it. Santa, you do not handle well in the wind, bro. Ho, 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 hold the cookies. You chubby bastard. Webcam crashed. I'll start it here in a second. Alright, now, contrary to what you would believe to be intuitive, Santa has retractable landing gear. um, I'm fairly certain that I have retracted them on takeoff. If you do not extend them again before landing, you will, of course, crash, as per my testing yesterday, so I'll have to keep that in mind. There's no way to tell if your landing gear is down, of course. It's just a guess. The best part of this flight, I think objectively, is when Santa calls into ATC and requests landing clearance. In fact, this is something that needs to happen, so unfortunately... Oh, if I was smart enough, where is it? It's not in assistance. Oh, damn. You have to set I was gonna change like my call sign and stuff, but I think you have to set it before your flight. Darn. We'll never get to be St. Nick. Darn. Missed opportunities. I bet there's a way to do it within developer mode, but I'm not familiar, unfortunately. I don't want to go messing about. Alright, Santa. I don't think Santa has flaps. He's got landing gear. He's got rudder, but I don't think he has flaps. And one thing I do want to know, I really demand an answer, as I've mentioned a couple times. Which reindeer got left out? Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Rudolph. Come on, man. Maybe I'm misremembering the whole story. Did like he needed Rudolph's nose to guide his sleigh? Uh, did one of the other reindeer bow out so he could join in? I assumed he was just added to the roster. Is there a second half to that song that outlines that Blitzen stayed home and ate snacks? I don't know. What does a reindeer do in his spare time? Blitzen's socially isolating, socially distancing. All right, we're coming pretty close to our destination here. Aw, see, Santa's electrical systems are fucked. Shit. That's why my light was all flashing. Santa's got a crossed wire somewhere. Well, damn. Okay, well, can I use my flight assistant? I don't know what this is called. To sky vector. Pop Alpha Brock India. Why are you... Stop. Oh god. Alright, there we go. So, I was hoping that I was gonna get landing guides. Maybe I could just go...
Isles and range approach EQS-042 is type 2 miles west of Delta is 667,500 feet. Request flight following. Isles and range approach EQS-042 is type 1 miles west of Delta is 667,400 feet. Request flight following. Squawk 0016 EQS-042. Roger EQS-042.
Alright, this is gonna be a sketchy landing to say the least. Mostly because I don't know where the runway is for sure. We're gonna do a couple loops, I think. This is why I always need my landing guides, because I'm just bad. Like, is this a runway? Santa's gonna land on a road real quick. Like, with my luck, it is under this cloud. Like, yeah, this is my runway for sure. Okay. Okay, we've got a plan. I have no idea what that heading is. 27. We're gonna try and land on that one. Okay, I've just lowered my landing gear and my airspeed started to drop, so that leads me to believe that it's down. Oh, there we go, with India to land.
Is 3 miles southeast, 7,200 feet with India to land. Tower EQS-042 is 3 miles southeast, 7,200
Oh god, the ATC is so broken.
Fly left traffic runway 19 EQS-042.
Ha! Nice. I mean, it's gonna make me do another loop, but at least I got my guides. I should definitely have, like, turned off aircraft damage and stuff. Let's do that. Icing effect on, sure. I mostly just don't want to have to reload everything if this landing does not go well, because frankly, Santa, I'm talking, bro. Landing this guy is difficult. in my experience. I don't think I've ever put him down successfully. But that could have been a product of not realizing that he had landing gear that retracted, so we'll see how it goes this time. The wind is not going to be helpful, I'm sure. Oops. I just want to zoom in a little bit. The default camera is too far out, in my opinion. Gotta give it some more juice as usual. Man, he handles really poorly in the wind. This is nuts. Ah, this fucking throttle is the worst. I'd give anything to have a throttle that properly clipped to my desk. I just can't afford it. Everyone wants a honey combo or a Turtle Beach, whatever they are. Oh God, where's all my speed gone? I throttled back too much. Oh God. It's really easy to like overestimate your turn angle with Santa here. Um, and yeah, then you just lose all your speed, right? Oh God, come on, Santa. Whoa, this wind is nuts. Oh, we're down. Oh, Santa had crabs there. Oh my God, look at this. The wind is going to give us lift again. Fuck. Come on, Santa. Slow down. There we go. Oh, we've done it. Does Santa have brakes? Santa has parking brakes. Fantastic. Oh, what a trip. You, I don't know how you get anywhere where there's wind. That was an insane landing. Um, Alright, so from here, it is straight on to Anchorage. And because we were messing with our flight assistant, we've broken our flight plan. Cool. Alright. So with that in mind, this isn't a big deal. We're used to navigating in the dark, right? Just gonna pull this up so people can see what I'm doing. So this is Sky Vector. This is my around the world trip. I haven't made any changes to this, so I'm just going to clear it. And we are currently at Papa Alpha Bravo India plan. And we want to go to Anchorage plan. So we want a heading of 201. So we're just going to take off and then head in that direction, frankly. That's all we're going to do. I'm also going to turn off this bullshit for now. Alright, 201. Let's go. Ho, ho, ho. Yep, the wind's still crazy, Santa. The wind's still crazy. It's okay, bro. There we go. It's pretty much runway heading, 201. Easy mode. Alright, get Santa up to full speed. Let's pull up our landing gear. Would that there were landing gear. I still don't understand that. It's like, we're basically heading here. Right here. I'm not sure why my vertical speed is not going higher than this. Or not vertical speed, I'm sorry, my airspeed. I would expect to be much faster than this. My airspeed doesn't seem to change at all. Like, up, down, nothing. Like, there's no way I'm not gaining airspeed right now, right? Hmm. One more way Santa's broken. Wonder if I can toggle the HUD to fix it. Nope. Oh well. Santa's a buggy mess. It's just something that we all have to live with, I'm afraid. It's going to be noon by the time Santa makes his stop in his first major city. Debunked. Christmas debunked. Fiddling with my camera, mumbling to myself. Look, if anyone has a preference, you let me know. We're gonna have to gain some altitude to go over them there mountains, methinks. Ooh, the mountains do make for an interesting photo op. If there's one thing Santa does do well, it's climb. I can go basically full vertical. like my vertical speed is over 1200 and my trim is still negative. Okay, I gotta find out an easy way to toggle your external HUD. Oh, we're way off course now. This is what I get. This is what I get for trying to find out answers. Trying to solve problems, people. It's very windy. Very windy. Santa's got major crabs. Seems there is no option to toggle your heads-up display. That is really unfortunate. Oh, I'm zooming like a maniac because I'm going through a forum here. There we go, sorry. Oh, there is a mod. Apparently this mug's tiny HUD, as well as tiny plates. Okay. We're gonna have to take a look at that then, because I desperately think I need that mod. Alright. How are we gonna navigate this mountain? I kind of want to go down into that valley, but we could go through this valley ahead of us instead. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can sneak through this valley here. Fair job on the, like, glacial modeling here. I've seen other areas that are very, very depressing, to say the least. They're just like hills. This makes me wonder how high Santa could get if he wanted to. Could he hit Everest? Could we drop off presents at Lukla? That'd be interesting. Oof, the wind up here is just insane, though. Once we get through this mountain pass, we'll correct our heading a bit. We're obviously a little westward. Okay, now I've just had it dawn on me how entertaining it may be to try flying this in virtual reality. So I may have to try that today. Oh, come on, Santa. That wind. The wind is just blowing us south. There's nothing we can do to get, there we go. That's... No, we're at a standstill. We're at a standstill. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Santa can't overcome the wind. Oh, Santa's gonna get blown into this freaking mountain. Oh, God. There's no beating the wind. Oh, okay. Okay, you win. You win. We'll go the other way. Just blow us. We'll turn. It's alright. This is fine. Oh, this is insane. Now, we should be able to move in this direction, right? A little better. I'm about ready to go clear skies. Santa's not going to get any presents delivered. I cannot believe how poorly Santa performs when there is any wind whatsoever. Christmas debunked again. Maybe it's my problem. Like maybe Santa would be at, flight level 380 or something. You know, maybe it's just my amateur sleigh flying skills. Just for argument's sake, let's climb. Maybe we can get above the wind. Cuz like I feel like we've done a complete 360 and we have headwind in every direction. Um I think Santa's engine just died. My RPMs are plummeting. Okay. Santa's gonna crash in the goddamn mountains. Did Santa get iced over? Santa, that's why my airspeed was foobar. My pedo heat wasn't working. I cannot believe that Santa just got icing. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, we're slowly getting airspeed again. Our engine has restarted. I think Santa's gonna be okay. All right, so I guess that was just what the problem was. We were slowly building up a bunch of ice. uh, Now that we've got some engine power, we're gaining some airspeed. I think we're doing okay now. It is still very windy, and I still want to drop altitude a bit. But see, even icing is modeled. Like, the sleigh is study level. There's no question about it. So now we know, and we can be confident that anytime we hear Santa randomly say "ho ho ho," that's like a warning light for us. That's him telling us that our engine has just shit the bed. Let's see how far off course we are. Yeah, not too bad actually. Again, we're still heading here. I don't want to think about where Santa's sleigh's pedo heat comes from. Gonna start a bit of a descent here. Good to see you again, man. Merry Christmas. I will probably be on a little bit tomorrow. I don't think I've got much else going on. We'll see. Santa Claus has been an unwieldy bitch in the wind. When I was trying to correct my airspeed earlier, I was mucking around with my landing gear, and as I was concerned with earlier, now I've really got no way of knowing if my landing gear is up or down. It would kind of be nice if the tails of the reindeer served as indicator lights in some way. Like, Rudolph's nose is on, then that means your landing gear's down, something like that. I'm not making any headway whatsoever. We may be forced to go clear skies, or we may not ever complete this journey. Their coats are so shiny. What does he feed them? Probably elves. Santa's beard must be the greatest insulating material known to man as well. Like, this would be so cold. See, if I had that mod installed, I could just, like, take a quick screenshot of this. Uh, just annoying that you gotta, like, always go in. It, kind of breaks the experience up. You can see here, we are making a little bit of headway. Slowly but surely. I mean, there's no stealth to be had. They will definitely see us. Probably trim down again, now that we're over the mountain range. I'm basically off work today, but I do have a Christmas present that I still have to create for some loved ones. I requested that they give me a bunch of home movies and pictures of them and their family and their children, and I'm planning to mix it all together into like a Christmas video montage, if you will. That's what I expect I'll spend the bulk of my day doing. The mountains in the area were well modeled, but this area is kind of shitty. Our heading may actually be a little south of where we mean to be now. Which isn't too surprising given all the wind we're getting, let's be real. We'll never find a happy medium. I could let the AI pilot Santa, see how that goes. Spoiler, it'd probably go poorly. If I were a smarter man, I would go back to bed right now, try and get a little more sleep, and I would rectify my schedule a little bit for the holidays. But as it stands, I'm stubborn and can't be bothered with any of that. So, Santa on. can hear my co-pilot beaking off. Those jingle bells will drive you right mad. Ah. Christmas debunked again. Santa would be insane by now. I'm hungry. We're gonna solve that soon. Oh, I'll have to wait till we get to Anchorage. It's still so far away. A not insignificant part of me is expecting to one day wake up to see an 8-hour video of me snoring into my microphone having been uploaded to YouTube. I've very nearly neglected my VR entirely since I got it. It's a great technology, but it still has so many inconveniences. Like, there's some serious room to grow as someone who has a passive interest, who interested enough to adopt it and kind of come into it with few expectations. Um, it's got room to grow. I think if it becomes more convenient, frankly, like if you're in VR, it cuts you out from the real world entirely, and that's not how a lot of people, I have to assume, myself included, um, live their lives anymore. Like if you aren't multitasking, you are not efficiently using your time, right? In any respect, whether it's communicating while playing games or uh, having access to your text messages while in virtual reality, things like this. Like, there are some band-aid solutions for these problems, but some of the highest end VR headsets don't even come with mics included. Like, the space is heading in the right direction, but it needs to better integrate with the way people currently use their technology. It needs to not present itself as something that's going to replace everything, because no one's going to put down their phone to spend a day in VR. It's just not going to happen. Um, I don't think. So I think future software solutions and like maybe second layer overlays within virtual reality applications will have to solve these problems. Like, there'll have to be some sort of interlink to your other devices that allows you to easily and efficiently, in a user-friendly manner, overlay these devices into your virtual reality, um, in a way that doesn't drastically impact the performance of the VR. Like, I should be able to install some kind of add-on that allows the wristwatch on my VR application, whatever that is, have access to a display of my cell phone screen, or a second display of my monitor, or um, I should be able to easily throughput a high resolution imagery of the world around me if I have inside out tracking. Like, things like that should just be included, and I think they will need to be for the industry to really see mainstream adoption. Like, you see articles about Apple and the like wanting to come out with their AR glasses, and um, I think their focus are going to be using these pieces of technology, these devices, to expand upon people's interaction with the real world more so than replace it. And I think that's where VR falls down right now, is most of the time you're having to choose between one or the other, until we get to the point where you can do both or can seamlessly transition between the two. it's not going to take off the way people want it to. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, someone's flying the DC-6. It's a really good plane. It's one of my favorites. $3,500 feet. Must just be taking off. We're landing. I guess he could be on the ground. We've got some elevation here. I can get you the link here actually. It's on Orbex Direct, but bear with me, I'll grab the link. You have to download their Orbex Direct installation software, but the Santa Run add-on is free, and you can skip the request for credit card information. So you can just kind of skip past that, download it. Takes a few seconds. I think it's under 700 megs in size. No problem. I hope you enjoy it. There's a community stream that Gripper Sim is doing every Sunday, and I think a bunch of us are gonna gonna load up in Santa Claus and see how she goes. But he is a little slow. Look at his airspeed here. I've got some headwind, but he flies kind of like a Cessna. There's no way he's getting to all the boys and girls in one night at this speed, I can tell you that. Boy needs afterburners. Oh boy, the wind. Yep, I'm using it with Flight Sim 2020. See? Oh, there is no way we're ever going to make it to Anchorage uh, at this rate. Like, the wind is just preventing the presents from being delivered. We're going to have to go clear skies. There's no way. This is madness. making a little headway now. Still not near enough to recognize an airport. Mr. Moose in the Cessna 172 is not going to have much more success than Santa Claus will, I don't think, with all this wind. I'm just committed to trying to do this in live weather. And I don't think I'm making any real headway at all. This is nuts. It's like slowly but surely moving forward. Come on, you reindeer. Pull! Oh, God. We basically have to go from here to here, and I'm convinced it's going to take us 2 hours. I'm convinced it's going to take us 2 hours. Viewer leaves immediately. I don't blame you, man. This is ridiculous. just nothing nearby. Holy wind. Holy wind. Come on now, Santa. Come on now. Oh god, I'm gonna get blown out of the sky. This is some bullshit turbulence. Just gonna pull sky vector up. Oh my god. Alright. 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 The wind is winning. The wind is winning. We are not very far from Anchorage. Oh. It's like right here. But we're at a standstill for all intents and purposes. Hey, we actually got a couple airports here now. I mean, we're looking for Ted Stevens, Anchorage International, Papa Alpha November Charlie. No dice. Okay, okay, wind. Wind. We are slowly inching forward. God, when the wind just suddenly dies, it's terrifying. It actually seems like the wind has calmed itself. We're getting some decent speed now. We'll take that all day. Oh, look at the moon. Should be like right here that we're heading. Probably right around where Mr. Moose is parked up, I have to presume. We've got another, but it's not the one we need. I don't understand why they included the engine sounds. Like, just. Not fighting with the wind as much now. That's good. It's definitely still there. Oh, Santa. You're so much slower than I thought you would be, Santa. All I want for Christmas is a turboprop. Oh, I scratched my nose off. It's all the dry weather here. Jeez, there's lots here now. And none of them are Ted Stevens International. Hmm. I mean, you'd think we'd be close. There's an airport beneath us, but that's not the one we want. Should be one right here. I can see on Sky Vector. Right on the edge of this kind of peninsula where the river forks. Should be Anchorage International. We definitely see Wasilla and Palmer. Must just be a ways out yet. Huh? Here be mountains. Fuck. It's got to be our friend Mr. Moose. Cool. I'm a real big fan of the fact that I paid $150 for the worst wired fucking headset I've ever seen in my life. Never buy Corsair. At least not their headsets. Oh, oh, the wind has turned back on. The clouds have now joined the wind. I was just looking at the wall next to me. I've got these hooks that I need to install. I'm planning to use them to mount my headset when I'm not using it, just to like hang it, as well as use it like a rail to keep the cable off the ground. I'd like to do that this weekend. I don't have a stud finder. Kind of disoriented with what I'm seeing here. So, like this should be the creek that I'm passing over. There's the airport. Lake. Okay. Alright, that's the little island that I'm seeing. So that means that my like Anchorage airport should be like somewhere around here. No? I'm so lost. Why doesn't the sim recognize Anchorage? Riddle me that. Am I genuinely just too far away? I mean, I guess so. I'm used to being able to cover that distance in like seconds. So if you see here, uh, this is that island, right? Like straight ahead of us. Which means this is definitely... Oh, you guys can't see shit. This is definitely the airport. But like, if that's the airport... You can see there's another one here. If that's the airport, why doesn't it come up on this? Elmdorf. That's, oh, that one's close. Okay. Yeah, maybe we're just not there yet. Elmdorf is getting closer. I believe that's what this airfield here is. We could probably do to lose some altitude. Probably. This little field here actually is the Bryant AHP. God, there's so many little strips. It's no wonder you can't find anything. Ellendorf is gone. We're 100% landing there, whether they give us clearance or not. I'm afraid Santa Claus takes precedent no matter what. Hmm. There's Elmendorf again. It is a mod offered by Orbex. I can get you a link if you'd like. Alright, I tried. Clearance be damned. I'm in Canada. Smoothie to shake. It is 4 a.m. on December 24th, so Christmas is tomorrow for us. Uh, he doesn't have much instrumentation at all. Let me look here. But I'm not sure if this AI piloting would work. I haven't tried it honestly. He's he's tricky to pilot well, I'll be honest. He kind of flies like a brick. Well, he gets a lot of lift. Like he flies like a Cessna, but it doesn't have a lot of aerobatic capability, if you will. When you drop below a certain airspeed or your throttle hits a certain point, he has that voiceover. All right. I I'm kind of broken when it comes to sleep. I've actually been up since about midnight. I went to bed at shortly before 6. It's a long story. Oh God. Good time for my stick to lift from my desk. It's a lot of fun. Come on, floaty Santa, get down. Get down. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if you're still in school, you should definitely focus on getting regular sleep patterns down. My my work schedule, I work remotely and my company is based in a different time zone, so that plays a part. I like having some time before my work day, so it has me waking up quite early. But beyond that, sleep is just a mixed bag for me anyway. All right, come on, Santa. We need some red nose steering. I think that's all there is with Santa. I I would love to continue and, just tour around with him, but he is so slow. Maybe we can load up to a different airport. I assume you're not an English speaker natively. Uh, Ninth grade. Grade is like your ninth year of school. I'm switching to a random plane because in my experience, if you're set as Santa and then you choose departure, it'll crash the sim. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it does happen to me. A320. Oh man, I can count on one hand how many times I've flown an A320 or any airliner, to be honest. So it wouldn't be a good experience. I'd have more luck if I was flying the DC-6. Do you wanna see the DC-6?
Tower EQS-042 at runway 13 ready for departure, straight out departure.
Santa Claus has departed from LaGuardia. I mean, in my experience with the Airbus, it more or less just flies itself. Like, I don't typically get into all of the nitty gritty details, but it's my understanding that the Airbus has auto throttle, auto flaps, auto trim, auto, like, you basically just set her and go. Oh, okay, live weather just spawned in. Thanks for that. We're just gonna go back to clear skies. How about that? Have you seen the DC-6? It's an old school airliner. It's really complex, study level stuff. Theory will only get you so far. I watched 3 hours of tutorials on the DC-6 and I am dog shit. Where's the moon? I'm looking for constellations. Uh, Something that I think is super cool. You can't really see it. This is Orion. You can see Orion's belt there. And his left shoulder, under different lighting conditions, is very clearly modeled red. Doesn't look like it here, but it's got a red tinge, which represents Beetlejuice, which I think is really cool. Sido. I've never heard of this famous rapper. Let's see.
EQS 042, did you hear my last transmission?
Tower EQS 042 frequency change.
I guess kinda. He's got a better beard than me. Mine's a little chaotic. I've got full blown hermit going on. You can tell Santa has like an electrical short. The his camera always blinks or his light always blinks. You can see my VOR going in and out. If I open my ATC, it goes like radio on and off. Santa has some breaker issues, I think. Well, we're gonna stall. here we go. Santa Claus versus a Super Hornet. Let's go. Alright. It wouldn't be madness if we weren't flying in between these trees. German words. Not really. I mean, some obvious ones that everyone knows. Uh, I've got a background in psychology, so I'm familiar with a lot of the German associations with contributions to psychology. Freud, Jung, that kind of stuff. Other than that, I pretty much live by my life by Schadenfreude. uh, I kind of hope that some of these buildings would have more emissive lights. 34 is how old I am. You've got a long life ahead of you. COVID willing. I work remotely as a technical support manager for a small company here in Canada. Phone calls and emails all day, basically from where I sit now. You're writing an autobiography there, bro. I guess it wouldn't be an autobiography. I'd be writing it if that were the case. Hamburgers. It's my favorite food. Oh, see, my landing gear wasn't up or wasn't down. So if your landing gear's not down, you just like phase through the planet. So I've put my landing gear down. Let's see how much luck we have now. There we go. We'll just pretend that I didn't phase through the earth. I am blind. We're just going to blindly follow these green lights and hope they lead to a parking spot. Oh man, I would. Honestly, I've been on for nearly 3 hours now, so I'm probably going to park up and take a brief break. If you see me come on, I would be, afterwards, I would be open to it for sure. Hit follow if you haven't. If you see me come on, I'll be open to some suggestions for sure. Enjoy your Christmas. Hope to see you around. Seems to me like some of these taxi lights aren't loading in properly. I'm sure there's a way to have landing lights turn on, if I recall correctly, but like red and green taxi lights, something like that. I do not have any of that hotkeyed, however, so. North Pole Aviation Sleigh Mark 1. Oh, I wish I had shut down and saved the North Pole trip. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, as I mentioned a second ago, I've been on for nearly 3 hours, so I'm going to take a bit of a break. Uh, appreciate whoever stopped by. Appreciate everyone who chatted. Um, I think the moral of today's story is that Santa Claus is too fucking slow to get anywhere near uh, delivering presents to all of the children in one day. So Christmas is debunked. Um, we can put that one to bed. See you guys later. If you see me on, would love to see you all jump back in.